Checking in with Quincy City Clerk Nicole Crispo for an update on the very latest Board of License Commissioners meeting. It was a busy one. How are you, Nikki?
I'm good. How are you, Joe?
Doing great. We're hard to believe. Here we are, last week of September already.
Yeah, we're moving on to Oktoberfest.
Exactly right. Yeah, that and many other things for sure. And oh yeah, by the way, a city election that we'll talk about in a little bit. But it was a
Sure.
busy license board, huh?
Yes, yes. So we did have a quorum, and we did get started right at 4 p.m. Agenda item number one, hearing regarding the request of the Thomas Crane Public Library at 40 Washington Street for a special use permit one-day liquor license for an after hours at the Crane on Friday, October 13th from 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Christy Lockhart was there, and spoke about the event there at the Thomas Crane Public Library. They have live music. It's really an opportunity for the neighbors in the area to get together and meet and greet. And of course, find out about everything that the Thomas Crane Library has to offer, which is always a great thing. Um, they're expecting about 100 people. Um, they will have live music, and the Townsend is going to facilitate the um, beer and wine. So that went through on 5-0.
Okay, Friday the 13th.
Yes, and they said that they're going to do some things to use that date to be mindful of the date of what their plans are there.
Okay, yeah, they usually do some kind of a theme, so I'm sure that'll be fun.
Yep. And agenda item number two, hearing regarding the request of Denise Haja Boutique Marina Bay for a special use permit one-day liquor license for the annual fall fashion show at 500 Victory Road on Sunday, October 8th from 2 to 4. This is a private event. Tickets are through Denise Haja Boutique. They will have cheese and crackers and beer and wine available there. Charlotte Brown was there to talk about the event. And again, this is a private event. They've had it before. This will be October 8th from 2 to 4 p.m. And that went through 5-0 as well. Agenda item number three was hearing regarding the request of the North Quincy Parent Advisory Council for a special use permit for the annual holiday shopping expo at North Quincy High on November 11th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Amy Galliano was there. This benefits the PAC and Senior Night Out. They will have food trucks. This has become a big event for North Quincy High, and they expect hundreds of people through the doors. And again, that is their annual holiday shopping expo, November 11th from 10 to 4. They're going to have all kinds of food trucks that are already registered with the city of Quincy, and they're looking forward to that event. That went through 5-0. Agenda item number four, hearing regarding the request of the Old Colony YMCA for a charity wine pouring permit for their annual gala at the Quincy Marriott at 1000 Marriott Drive on October 27th. Carol McKeon was there. This is their Rise Up Gala. They've had it before. The reason why they need to come in and get a permit at the Marriott is because their wine for dinner is donated. So in order to have a one-day, they have to have a one-day liquor license for that. But other than that, everything will be through the Marriott for their regular bar. And that went through 5-0. Agenda item number five, hearing regarding the request of Amore Pass Kitchen for a common victualler license for the premise located at 163 Beale Street, formerly Baby Cakes Bakery, proposed manager Judana Roach, proposed hours of operation 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Judana Roach was there. She's taking over for baby cakes and adding some more items to the menu, and that's all available on the website. That went through 5-0. Agenda item number 6 was hearing regarding the request of Happy Duck for a common victual license for the premise located at 219 Quincy Ave, located within the Can-Man Foods due to a change of ownership. Proposed manager Yu Zhao. Proposed hours of operation are 8 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. This is a spicy Chinese food. Yu Zhao was there. They had their health inspection already and just need fire prevention, and that went through as well, 5-0. Agenda item number 7, hearing regarding the request of Kangpeng Properties LLC for a lodging home license for the premise located at 25 Bigelow Street due to a change of ownership. Proposed manager Shen Mao Yu, goes by CMU, did inspect, fire inspection, did do an inspection there. It is a nonprofit at this time for some folks from Father Bill's. There's 8 rooms, and CMU is known throughout our city for having lodging homes and does a very good job. And that went through 5-0 as well.
Is this where they had the fire, Nikki? Do you know?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think this is a different property on Bigelow Street.
Okay.
Yep. But newly renovated and ready for new residents there.
Great.
Agenda item number 8, hearing regarding the request of Break Rock Brewing at 534 Victory Road for a temporary extension of premise on their Farmer Brewery winery pouring permit for the Marina Bay Fall Market on October 8th from 12 to 4 at Marina Bay Holiday Market on December 17th from 12 to 4. The extensions are a continuation of the existing outside patio area to the Capella Yoga. I do believe Aria Salon is in that area as well and will be participating in the Marina Bay Fall Market and Holiday Market. Jay Southwood was there, does a great job for the residents down there at Marina Bay and others who want to visit their fall and holiday market. And that went through 5-0 as well.
Here we are talking about December.
Exactly, I know. Agenda item number 9, hearing regarding the request of Off the Hook at 1269 C Street for a temporary extension of premise for the following events. His annual Oktoberfest event on October 14th from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. with outdoor music. Number 2, Quincy High football fundraiser on October 21st from 4 to 11. And number 3, a family-friendly Halloween event on October 22nd from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. Let's first talk about the Oktoberfest. Is an annual street closure of the side of the Bayview Ave. He will have a band on his patio and a pop-up tent with a portable bar set up out there for that event from 11 to 7, with that time from 7 to 8 p.m. to get people inside and break down outdoors before they open up Bayview Ave again. He'll, of course, work with the Quincy Police Department and TPAL on the block party permits that will be issued for that. The the Quincy High football fundraiser on October 21st. He'll have a tent available with, I believe, a portable bar, and but I believe that will be it will be in his outside extension of premise. And for the family friendly Halloween event on October 22nd from 1 to 7 with the pumpkin decorating, face painting, outdoor music. This extension is to the existing patio area on the Bayview side. And that will be a pop-up tent as well. And those all went through 5-0. And our next hearing will be on October 10th.
Let's hope the weather cooperates for all of these events. It's been a struggle.
I know. I heard rain for this Saturday too, but Sunday's supposed to be nice.
Yeah. And today is great that we're talking. Yep. So let's have some midweek events instead.
I know.
Let's hope the weather is good on election day, right? November 7th.
Yes, of course, of course. We always hope for that. And as everybody knows, we're gearing up. We have our ballots in now. We will be starting to mail out the 500 absentee and vote by mail on Friday. We'll be putting those in the mailbox to get them to residents that have requested ballots. And our first day of early voting will be October 28th, which is a Saturday. That's also the last day to register to vote for the November 7th election. Here at City Hall, we're going to do a little kickoff downstairs in the main lobby for people who wish to come in and vote in person on that day. And then that's only Saturday. Sunday will be closed. Monday will open back up at 8:30 to 4:30 Monday through Friday for early voting here on the second floor in the election department.
Okay, very good. And could you explain if somebody wants to vote by mail, Nikki, how they do that?
Sure, of course. You can certainly go to the City of Quincy website, quincyma.gov, go to the City Clerk's Department, hit on elections. You can find application for vote by mail there. You can request it, fill that out, send it in. We'll get a ballot mailed right out to you. We do the mail daily. We will also, the absentee application is there also. If kids are away at college, certainly family members can request a ballot on behalf of their children that are away. And we'll get those out. Like I said, we do the mail every day, look for requests as the day goes on periodically up throughout the day, and do our best to turn those right over. Let me think, anything else?
Is there the Dropbox outside City Hall?
The Dropbox will be available as soon as we get those ballots in the mail on Friday. We'll open that up for people that want to drop it off in person. You can also drop it off at the election department. And any, election related questions, please don't hesitate to email our office, or you can certainly call 617-376-1144, 1143, 1142. Happy to help. There is a change in our polling locations for so many people coming up. We're doing our best. We're going to have a half-page ad in the Quincy Sun. We'll also supply you with the same information with a QR code that goes right to Secretary Galvin's office that says, "Where do I vote?" It'll give you the place, the address, so that everybody has the information they need. And we have a tall task ahead of us, getting these polling locations, the new polling locations up and running. But we have no doubt that November 7th, they will be in place. We get plenty of new signage. We have those feather banners that will be vote here. The schools will be closed to the children so that and the teachers have a professional day. So there should be plenty of parking. First part of that was the redistricting that came into play that changed a lot of the district lines. The second part of it was we were concerned with some of the small churches and the posts and the halls that we were using with that just are not manned by people daily. So my fear is that they wouldn't be open on election day, where, and I expressed that to the council, I expressed that to the mayor, and we all took it under consideration. And we believe these are positive changes. We try our hardest to keep people in their neighborhoods. And that's important for Quincy, I think. As big as our city is, we like our neighborhoods. We like the small town feel that comes along with voting in our neighborhoods. And I know it's tough for some who have to live on the line, that have to travel a little further. But I felt it be important that we still kept the small town charm of our neighborhoods, because a lot of communities now are doing one place and using their high school, and they're putting 12 precincts in a high school, and which would be Quincy and North, and would split it. And to me, I think it's important to keep it in the neighborhoods, and I think people really like that. And the poll workers like to see the people that come in, and vice versa. People like to go and vote right in their community, and when they're picking up their kids from school, and it makes it a little easier for after work, stopping just in your neighborhood. So, if anyone has any questions, concerns, please feel free to, contact me. I'll help navigate through it. Or, the other option always is vote by mail and absentee if you're out of the city or town on election day.
How's the city census returns going, Nikki?
It's going pretty good. Actually, we did get a good return on that third mail out that we did, and we're still taking them in. So please don't hesitate, if you haven't done it yet, to update your census.
Okay, appreciate it. Anything else we should let folks know about right now?
I think that's it for now.
Okay, thanks so much, Nikki. We'll catch up again after the next Board of License Commissioners meeting.
Okay, thank you.